In this video, we will generally walk you through HEX cost appraisal for the present or for especially multi-week from now and sort of try to answer these reliably truly made sense of something wacky. HEX help with opposition levels, and so on, which truly is very basic, yet before jumping exceptionally critical into the HEX specific assessment all around, let us all around look at the kind of current financial conditions, or so they certainly completely analyzed assessment. The most recent 24 hours there was an obliteration of 1.84%, bringing the staggeringly entire mechanized CASH market to $1069 Bitcoin shares 46.63% of the section market. While Ethereum sort of has a strength of 16.33, showing the HEX cost evaluation most certainly is negative today in each utilitarian sense, despite standard thinking, which everything considered accomplished Bitcoin's cost dropping down to 26,608 and 34 pennies level after a decay of no percent in an especially immense manner. Different elective modernized financial structures, as Ethereum truly has seen a value diminishing of 0.41%, coming to $18.47 during the past 24 hours, showing how first help level for HEX, by and large, is at 3 pennies in an outstandingly gigantic manner, while flowing this blog BNB exchanged at 200,362.39, following a value distinction in 1.18 inside a near time span, which in general shows that different elective mechanized CASH as Ethereum generally has seen a value decline of 0.41, coming to $18.47 during the past 24 hours, showing how first help level for HEX especially is at 3 pennies, which unequivocally is incredibly huge. XRP, the neighborhood coin of XRP, is up by 1.93 and is currently trading at 53 pennies, which demonstrates that. However, before jumping significant into the HEX specific assessment, let us unambiguously talk about the kind of current financial circumstances in a straightforward manner. Coco's BCX came to 60 pennies after seeing a rot of 0.77% in regard, which is by and large extremely huge. These events absolutely show that the market positively is going in a particularly plummeting bearing for sort of transient in a very tremendous way at this point. A kind of wide, particularly deplorable dive can being seen all through the crypto market, which kind of is truly fundamental HEX assistance and resistance sponsorship and impediment for the most part. Genuine support is a degree at which buyers essentially become even more fantastic, dynamic, and for the most part keep the coin as cost from falling any further in a huge way. Likewise, check basically is a level at which traders from a genuine perspective become truly powerful and expressly forestall the coin's cost from moving higher, which in every viable sense is really basic. Following are the assistance and deterrent levels of HEX execution. The daily chart of HEX from a genuine standpoint shows that the HEX expense has unequivocally dropped with a 1.19 decrease in the previous 24 hours. So while dispersing this block, BNB traded at 262.39 following a value difference in 1.18 inside a comparative time frame, which particularly shows that different elective advanced monetary standards as Ethereum all around that truly matters has seen a worth decreasing of 0.41%, coming to 1. Despite conventional wisdom, the value of the HEX coin in each useful sense remains at 3 cents with market capitalization $5,584,394,461 USD in a truly huge way. HEX expense shifts 0.29% over the course of the week, while the trading volume surely is drifting around $3,738,949. So anyway, before hopping usually significant into the HEX specific examination, assuredly permitted us to examine the overall current monetary circumstances, really disregarding predominant reasoning. HEX worth evaluation. HEX expense examination for the 9th of June 2023 inside a pie and huge regular time span positively figured out beneath, demonstrating that XRP, the truly nearby coin of XRP, unequivocally is up by 1.93 and at this moment trading at 53, which by and that large shows anyway. Before diving kind of significant into the HEX specific examination, unquestionably let us first examine the continuous financial circumstances, which unequivocally is really basic. We use a moving sort of ordinary to look at the future advancement of the hex in an incredibly huge way all around the MACD line actually is staying beneath of the especially signal line after a crossover, and essentially big method hex monetary customers must maintain it together for any directional change over the truly everyday graph, which genuinely demonstrates that there genuinely is a level at which consumers absolutely become truly something different in every practical sense. Dynamic and from a genuine standpoint keep the coin's cost from falling any further in an all things considered huge way. Hex surely hasn't truly the nearest obstacle of 3 pennies, which unequivocally shows that comparable resistance truly is a level at which vendors for the most part become moved really powerful and truly keep the coin's cost from moving really higher in an all things considered huge way. A bullish breakout in this resistance level waddle dynamic and basically forestall the coin's cost from falling any further, which all around is truly basic. Then again, if the monetary benefactors in a general sense deceive the hex, the fundamentally bears could deal with the market and all around take hex expense underneath the critical assistance level of 3 pennies, showing how different elective, computerized monetary standards as ETHEREUM generally has seen a worth diminishing of 0.41% coming to $1,847.07 during the beyond 24 hours showing. How first assistance level for hex from a genuine perspective is at 3 pennies in a really tremendous way, while hex's Williams percent or pointer unquestionably is at 23.818 for the 14-day period of time, exhibiting an impartial condition trade genuinely signal from a genuine perspective is fairly possible at this arrive at really further appearance how a bullish breakout in this hindrance level would uphold the upswing energy, which truly shows that comparative resistance on a very basic level is a level at which vendors particularly become move normally unique and specifically prevent the currency's cost from rising, or so they purchase in enormous notion the incredibly relative strength record. Technical analysis of Bitcoin and Ethereum. BTC hits a one-year high above $31,000 to start the weekend. Late on Friday night, the price of Bitcoin went over $31,000, which was the highest it had been in a year. After being mostly down at the beginning of the month, prices have risen by as much as 15% in the last week. Also, Ethereum went back above $1,900 for a short time. Bitcoin, BTC, bulls once again ruled the market, and late Friday night they pushed the price above the $31,000 level. As the day went on, BTC/USD went from a low of $29,927.28 to a high of $31,389.54 during the same session. This was the first time since June 6 of last year that the price of Bitcoin went above $31,400. Since hitting this high point, BTC has gone down a bit.